Hi, I'm Eric Blevins with HyprMX. We're kicking off day 2 at Pocket Gamer Connects in London, and I'm joined by Andrew French from Coda Platform. Welcome. Good morning. Now, Andrew, I've just kind of come across Coda Platform in the last few months.
Yeah.
I got really excited because it's super unique. Why don't you tell me about the evolution of the company over the last year, and then how your career brought you to be COO?
Sure, thank you, and thanks for having us here.
Absolutely.
So Coda was set up about 12 months ago as a games publishing business. We raised some investment in March of last year from London Venture Partners to get us started. And the business is in games publishing, so we want to bring games to market. But it's a super competitive space, and we see some big shifts to the sort of the haves and the have-nots, and a level of kind of commercial competitiveness that is starting to prohibit studios from doing what they love, which is making games.
Sure.
So our approach is to be slightly different to the current players in the market, and have a platform where studios can log in, they can ideate, they can look at what's working in the App Store, a combination of mechanics. So is it a tap mechanic? Is it a swipe mechanic? Is the game in 2D or 3D? What colors does it have in the game? And really start to build up a picture of what mechanics, what kind of items and what design will be successful. And they can do that for free through the platform, and then submit a game via the platform for testing. So that's the first part of our proposition. And then once they get some success on the marketing side, they can then use our SDK to help bring the game to market faster. So within the SDK, we have analytics, we have monetization, and certain gameplay elements. So daily reward spin, or loot chests, or themes, or skins. And so really as a business, we want to be able to help people to ideate better, to build better games, to bring them to market faster, using our SDK and using our products, and then to publish better.
How do publishers get started with Coda Platform? Is it a self-service option, or?
Yeah, it's a self-service platform, so you can sign up for free. You can set up an account for free. You can submit a game for testing. You can look at the trends, look at the mechanics, and then we run those tests. And if it looks good, we then get in touch. We send you the SDK documentation. You can integrate that SDK with the gameplay elements. So the idea is that you can ideate better with the platform. You can test quicker. You can build and deploy faster with the SDK. And then when it comes to publishing, you should, in theory, have more success because you've got a better game brought to market faster, and therefore we can publish better. So that's the concept. Yeah.
And in terms of the types of games that you're working with, is there a specific genre you're focused on, or are you kind of open to any and everything?
Yeah, I mean, we've started in the hyper-casual sector. It's probably the fastest and quickest to get started. It's relatively light touch development. And within that, we're certainly looking at puzzle as a genre. Has the best ability to integrate ads sympathetically to the user experience. We are exploring other genre at the moment, and theoretically, as a company, we have some machine learning models that will automate the insights through the platform. So I'm not particularly technical. I'm not the brains of the outfit, but I'm led to believe that if you can train a model to work in genre A, you have a series of inputs. The model does its thing and tells you what to do. In theory, you just change the inputs, the model can computate and give you the same outputs. So we should be able to quite quickly move into different genres. So not just hyper-casual, but maybe casual, not just ads monetization, but IAP monetization, letting the machines sort of grind the data and let us know what to do. So.
Right, and although different genres, I'm sure what you take from in terms of learnings from hyper-casual can be applied in some way to the other genres as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Some basic metrics are typically the same, right? Average CPMs of placements, fill rates, etc. Conversion of users from day one, retention to day 21 revenue, etc. You can start to build those models for sure.
In 2020, are there any other things that you think are going to change the game or maybe be innovative that are coming up?
Yeah, I just had breakfast actually with a few old colleagues, and we were talking a bit about innovation, and we kind of feel that the industry is a little bit stuck in a rut in some ways. There's continual discussion about data and data regulation, and there's a big squeeze. Cookies on Chrome are going to get deprecated. Third-party cookies are already shut off on Safari. I think there's likely to be some changes around device IDs, and for me that's a bit sad because it just plays into the Facebook, Google, Amazon well, right? And the big boys will just get bigger. So I think the innovation has been tough. The areas that I think could be innovated is still wearables. I still think there's a big chance of wearables in gaming.
Yeah.
And I still think VR and AR is an area to be tapped into much more. And then you're potentially into cross-platform gaming. Having some persistent user or some persistent ID that goes across platforms. But in the kind of the established industry that we operate in,
right,
we're still not seeing huge amounts of innovation, to be honest.
Well, it's a new year, so yeah, definitely. Well, Andrew, I really appreciate the insights, man.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks for joining us.